Hi, hope you're having a great day. You're watching JG Entertainment, and for this video, I'm going to be talking full-on spoilers about episode 5 of Hawkeye and giving you my finale theories for Hawkeye episode 6, obviously, which is coming out next week, which is crazy. We're so close. And actually, my last video on the theories for this episode, most of them actually became almost all perfectly true. So I think I'm pretty good at these. I think I can do pretty good at these. So yeah, I have a lot of theories for the next episode, and there's a lot of reviews that get reviewed in this episode that I'm going to break down. So yeah, it's going to be full-on spoilers, a breakdown of this of this episode, while at the same time giving you finale theories for next week. So yeah, that's what I'm doing in this video. But before I get started, please leave a like. It would be very helpful, so please leave a like. Also subscribe for a lot of other content, especially with Spider-Man at Home right around the corner, or if not already out, depending on when you're watching this. So yeah, subscribe for all that content, and I'll say comment down below on what your own thoughts about this episode and how excited were you to see Kingpin at the end. Just tell me that down in the comments. So yeah, let's get started. So, like I said, there was a lot of reviews from this episode 5 of Hawkeye, and obviously the big one is Kingpin at the end. And that was huge. It was very heavily rumored already, and I'm so glad it finally happened. I'm so happy, and it's the same actor, so let's go. I'm so happy, I'm so glad. And yeah, Kingpin's back. Kingpin is back. That's all I gotta say. Kingpin's back. There's so much stuff that can go there. He's literally in case you don't know Kingpin enough, he's basically the guy that controls the streets all around New York. That's all I gotta say. That's basically him. If you don't have his respect, he will literally kill you. Like, he controls the streets in New York. And yeah, super awesome to have him in this show. I'm sure this is probably going to be the very start of his journey in the MCU, especially with the Echo show coming up right after this, and Daredevil season 4 being rumored on Disney Plus. So yeah, the Kingpin is just starting, and I'm very happy. So I actually do have a theory about Kingpin coming back, and that is because at the end of Daredevil season 3, he was basically ruined. He had no power anymore. So yeah, Kingpin was done, you know what I mean? So what is my theory for him having so much power now? And that's considering that this Netflix shows are canon. They cannot be canon, and they could be like a different universe, and I think that could also be a huge possibility. But for right now, I'm going to count them as canon because he's back with the same actor. Charlie Cox is rumored to be back for Spider-Man No Way Home, and in fact, Kevin Feige himself confirmed that Charlie Cox will be back for playing Daredevil. He doesn't say where. The rumor is in Spider-Man No Way Home, but yeah, Kingpin is back, and the reason why he got so much power, and this is my theory, is that Daredevil probably got blipped, and that's why in those 5 years, Kingpin was like, this is my chance, and he just got all the power he could, you know what I mean? I think that's a very high chance of what happened, especially since we know Kingpin was alive during the blip, because there was a line, or Ronin, or Hawkeye, whatever you call him, told Echo that the boss told him that to go to that place and kill him. So, and obviously they're referring to Kingpin. So yeah, Kingpin was alive during the blip. Daredevil probably wasn't, and that's probably how he got so much power. So yeah, that's my number one theory, and yeah, I'm so glad that he's back. Okay, moving on, and that is going to be with the thing that I just mentioned. That is that Ronin was tipped off to kill Maya's, or Echo's, whatever you call it, dad, by someone working for Kingpin. Most likely by this guy. I really forgot his name, but most likely from this guy, because he really seems really guilty. And this is obviously something that you're probably very familiar with in the comics if you've seen her story in the comics, or if you watch any of my previous videos breaking down Hawkeye, I did mention this, and that is that Echo in the comics, or Maya in the comics, or whatever you're going to call her, her made-up name or her actual name, her dad got killed off, and in the comics, Kingpin told her that Daredevil killed her dad, but it was actually Kingpin who killed her dad. So they're kind of doing the twist on this, where Ronin still killed her dad, but somebody sent him to kill her dad. So you know what I mean? It's like a little twist in the story. It's not exactly the same, but at the end of the day, it's still Kingpin. You know what I mean? So yeah, it makes sense, and it's pretty interesting to just find that out. I was kind of disappointed though to see that Hawkeye did end up killing her dad, because I thought he was a hero. Like, I don't know how they can redeem him, to be honest. I feel like this show is not redeeming him. In fact, it's probably making him be worse in my eyesight. I'm like, oh, he's really not a hero. You know what I mean? So yeah, that really sucks. But yeah, that's pretty cool. And I did theorize this last week. I was like, somebody definitely, Kingpin is definitely behind of this. We'll see how they actually end up doing it, whether he paid somebody or he to play Ronin, which wasn't the case. Ronin did end up killing him. So yeah, it's just an interesting case, and I thought that was pretty awesome. So yeah, definitely expect this story to not get resolved next episode, but to actually continue. And the Echo show, which is already announced, especially, she'll probably find out the full-on truth in the next episode, and then her Echo show, she will be hunting him down full-on, and by hunting him down, I mean hunting Kingpin down full-on. So yeah, Next review that we got is that Jack is going to prison for money laundering, and he says that he's getting framed, and I honestly fully believe him. He seems like a great nice guy that could be part of his cover, but he seems like a great nice guy, and yeah, I definitely think that he is getting framed, and by the mom. No, this is definitely the mom, Elanor Bishop. She's definitely the one that's framing him, which is so sad because he looks like such a nice guy, and he looks like he really loves her. So I'm just like, oh, poor Jack. But yeah, Elanor Bishop definitely is framing him. She's definitely laundering the money that he's getting blamed for, and you can see that by the stare that she got whenever he was getting taken to jail. So yeah, pretty heartbreaking for Jack. And like I mentioned in my last theory video, I do think that he's going to die in the finale, which would be so sad. I'm sorry. It's either him or the mom. It's one of the two. My guess is him, but I'm not entirely sure. But my guess is him. So yeah, pretty sad. But this is a pretty big reveal because we start to see more and more that he's actually the good guy, and he's probably going to turn to the good guys at the very finale. And then the mom is actually willing to do anything on her power. We'll see what she stops. She probably draws the line at her daughter, but we'll see. Next big thing that got revealed, and that was whenever Yelena was talking to Kate Bishop, and she said that she wants to visit the newly remodeled Statue of Liberty, and that's actually pretty big because it kind of gives us like an idea of where in the timeline this show takes place. So in the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer, you see that the Statue of Liberty is still getting built and still getting remodeled. So this probably means that this show takes place after Spider-Man No Way Home, which is crazy because they didn't mention anything about the multiverse, and I would think that New York would be going crazy after seeing that. So we'll see exactly whenever it officially gets confirmed, but that kind of gives a hint that it takes place after Spider-Man No Way Home, which is a reference, and I heard that Spider-Man No Way Home references the Steve Rogers musical, which is in the show, obviously. So they're really referencing both of the projects at the same time, and mostly because they take place in the same area, New York. So yeah, and obviously I can't wait to see Kingpin go against Spider-Man. That's going to be awesome. And the next big review from this episode, we did get actually a lot of big reviews, and that is that Yelena was blipped, which is huge. Like, we didn't know that, but apparently she was blipped. I wonder who else got blipped. Did her mom get blipped? Did her dad get blipped? I'm definitely very curious. And yeah, we'll start to see that. I'm definitely curious to see how she started working with Val. I mean, it seems like it was because of her friend. She started doing contractor work or whatever. It seems like that was the case. So I still can tell she's more towards the good side or the bad side because she still kills for money, I guess. So there's that. We'll see where she ends up at the end of the series. But yeah, she was blipped, and she's still very determined to kill Hawkeye. I'm sure by the end of the series, Kate Bishop is going to be the one that convinces her not to kill him. Hopefully, maybe. We'll see. We're definitely curious to see that. I don't really know where they're going to take Yelena. I'm just saying that I very much enjoyed her in this episode. I thought she was the best part of the episode. Okay, moving on. And that is that Echo now knows that Ronin is Hawkeye. And obviously, right last episode, whenever we saw the watch, she knows his family's name and everything. So she has all the info. So yeah, if I was Hawkeye, I would be like, why did I show my face? Because she's not going to stop. It's very clear she's not going to stop. And she's definitely going to go to her family. So we'll see. I definitely think that the wife of Hawkeye, Laura, is definitely going to fight because, like I mentioned in my last video, I do think that she's Mockingbird because of the watch, and she was probably a secret S.H.I.E.L.D. agent before that. So yeah, I definitely think that she's Mockingbird, and we'll see that fight for sure. And obviously Echo, I do think it's going to go for her family. Maybe. I mean, she doesn't seem like that bad of a person. Like, she did tell Hawkeye, you're a monster. I don't think she would go for the family, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm very curious. Next thing, and next up that they really set up was the new suits. They mentioned that the new suits are here, and they said, "Oh, we'll leave it for later." And that's for the finale. We're gonna get those new suits. We've already seen them in the trailer, which kind of sucks. I really wish that they hadn't spoiled it for us. But yeah, it's exciting to know. Everybody's getting a new suit, and they're Disney Plus show except for Loki. I'm sorry, Loki. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm pretty excited to see the new suits, and hopefully they don't get destroyed immediately. That's my hope. And then the next huge thing that they're setting up is the Christmas party that Elanor Bishop is going to have. And I definitely expect to see Kingpin there, and I definitely expect to see Kate Bishop go completely nuts over Elanor and be like, who's that? Those, like really big, being feisty. And at the same time, I fully expect Jack to be back. I do think that he's going to keep his promise that he said, oh, and don't worry, darling, I'll be back by the Christmas party. Definitely expect that to happen. And I think a huge fight is going to happen there, which is going to be super awesome. I definitely can't wait for it. I'm especially excited to see Kingpin like super excited, super excited, and I'm definitely excited to see Jack fight. I definitely think he's going to fight with swords. I mean, they said that he's a great sword fighter in the comics. He's swordsman, so he has to have a sword fight scene, right? I really hope so. So yeah, that's the big finale fight that I'm definitely setting up, the Christmas party. So yeah, those are my theories. That's what the big reviews that episode 5 showed us, and that's what this episode set up for the finale. So yeah, definitely very crazy stuff, and I definitely can't wait to see how this all gets wrapped up. I don't think it's gonna get fully wrapped up. Maybe we might get a Hawkeye season 2 question mark. We'll see. But yeah, definitely very excited. So yeah, definitely tell me what you thought about it down in the comments. What you think about this episode or of these big reveals got you the most excited? Obviously Kingpin, but besides that, and any theories that you have over the next episode, I'm definitely very curious. As well as leave a like, it very much helps out. So please leave a like and subscribe for a lot more content. Like I said, Spider-Man home content coming the whole week next week and this weekend. So subscribe. And yeah, that'll be it. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a good rest of your day. And this is JV Entertainment out.